is mute. She can't talk.
I'm already
She has
drinking
no
my
tongue.
water.
She has no tongue, and she must scream. But that's the thing. You can still scream if you don't have a tongue.
What
That's
a...
why. Ow!
I'm glad it's the
Is
first thing we're gonna hear
canon.
with the stream. It's just, well...
Ow!
Ow!
Ow! Wait, I can just make that noise right now. Wait, it's not my favorites. Canon Zuya noise. That's how she communicates. It's just through a series of those. Alright, alright.
Should be live.
Let's... Ha 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 ha, I have it. I'm in the chats.
Yeah!
Okay, and I'm also sharing that like button.
I think I might need
Or I should say sharing the link.
It's actually hot in my room for once.
So our usual audience isn't actually going to be here until the tail end because of work reasons, so we're just gonna have to carry on like we're talking to them.
Okay. But,
oh, I need to put New Game Plus on.
Oh, yeah,
I
that
was
would be
like,
good.
I don't have anything on.
You don't want to get a
okay.
surprise.
I walk in there and it's like, oh.
No, this looks different.
New Game Plus. Alright, Reborn Part 2.
Oh, but welcome back everyone to our Let's Play of Realm Reborn. I am Larx, and with me is of course the evil, silent Zuya.
Other than this. That's the noise she can make at people. All the time. Alright, so we're talking to Minfilia. Oh, we have to talk to the Grand Company leaders because they all think we're sexy and they're gonna play like dating games with us. Like, you should choose Bachelor number 1.
Oh, yeah. Nope. I think they might have also moved around too. I'm gonna check real quick.
I'm not sure. Is it in the New Game Plus, like... Have we already reached stuff that we've had to
Yustola's gonna be... Yustola's gonna be my example. Okay, you're still talking about... Okay, sweetie.
Oh, have they, like, decided they're gonna talk about other things than the last time?
No, they are all saying the same stuff. Okay. Well, you all need to get updated.
They're like, I didn't hear anything about Ifrit, so...
They're like, what?
Alright,
Alright,
maybe we gotta do a little bit more story, and then they'll be like, oh, I heard you took down Ifrit. I'm like,
the only person I care to talk to is Minfilia anyway, so... Oh, there's the beautiful lady.
You can't see this on your screen, but Zuya is standing right behind Minfilia, so I want you to imagine her right behind Minfilia.
And that's why I'm hearing screenshot saves.
It's because if I talk to her in front of the desk, my video is going to look like I can only see half of her, as Zuya's head barely peeks over the top of her desk.
Oh gosh.
Like, Zuya needs to have a conversation with her from behind.
Oh no.
We're doing it from behind, alright?
Well, since we're on the subject, really quick disclaimer. I don't approve. I mean, her outfit is really beautiful. I don't approve of the over-sexualization of it. Mostly because I know we're playing Final Fantasy games, and that's usually what happens. But judging from her character, this isn't exactly the attire I would see her actually wanting to wear, because there's a lot of revealing parts to it. But I get it's a Final Fantasy game.
Gotta show that stomach, though.
You gotta show the stomach, and you gotta show the butt.
I'm show my stomach.
Yeah. There are...
It could be worse. She could be wearing a bikini underneath that.
It could,
like...
yes. It could be definitely worse. It could definitely be.
But...
Really? That's just personal. I'm sure a lot of people are saying it's a beautiful outfit, and it is. The other thing is, I just want to know how you like you get up in the morning and you have to put all those buckles on. Man. She's like,
I
I'm
want
going
to
to bed
by
with it.
play of every Final Fantasy character dressing themselves. I want to see how this works. I bet most of those buckles are just fake buckles, like how some jeans have fake pockets.
Little just Minfilia's like, little did they all know, even the abs is all part of the outfit. Okay, Minfilia, you're staring at me, so let's talk. A hero in the making. Minfilia is wearing a wry smile. Might have something to do with your newfound fame. What fame? All I get is freaking thanks.
Here's some thanks.
Oh, she's not voiced. Okay. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Thanker that the Scions would benefit from your guys' aid. And no sooner had you guys joined us, than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. Yeah, I know, we're just... What can you say?
We're a big deal, okay?
We're a big deal, Minfilia.
Hence why we're gonna have The Bachelor pretty soon.
You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. We have guests, Larx and Zuya. Or rather, you two have guests. Tell them I'm busy.
Don't want any.
Oh.
They're here.
Oh boy. Which one do you want to voice?
Oh gosh. I'll take Flame Officer.
Okay.
Ah, Lady Minfilia, radiant as always. I am a flatterer.
I am given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst.
I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsa Lamensa, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. They're all just gonna be like salesmen.
And then the fourth one
Call
comes in.
now!
And then the fourth comes in. They're like, and I'm one big freaking mess.
It's Ishgard's Grand Company.
It's Ishgard and I'm one mess.
Minfilia's like, you're not even part of the alliance. It's just like, I got drunk on the way here.
Like, Toga, who's got the rock salt? Pass the rock salt.
So like, this is why Ishgard isn't allowed here.
Oh god, are we in heaven for it yet? No, I'm kidding. Even Minfilia's like, I don't like any of them. As you can see, Larx and Zuya, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the grand companies of Eorzea. I would turn tail and run from my office as fast as possible. And don't look back. I promise, I have your back.
Alright, Minfilia, I'm taking your advice since Zuya is like already leaving.
Each organization will have Ifrit's Bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to, court you.
Oh man, I was only joking about the Bachelor here, but...
I'm gonna get married?
Gotta choose one of these fine
Which one do you want to
bachelors.
choose? Bachelorette number 1, Bachelorette number 2, or Bachelorette number 3 that's stuck in a tall tower surrounded by a dragon and molten flame lava?
That's the one from Ishgard. Look, all these dudes are pretty damn ugly. I mean, I know I have no room to talk, given my taste, but Jesus. They're all ugly. I go with Tataru.
You go with Tataru. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Larx and Zuya's deeds spread so quickly. That the immortal Flame should know of his triumphs is to be expected. But what of the other grand companies?
Tataru's like, you know how me and Momodi like to talk about dicks. So. We were like, you know who has the biggest dick? These guys.
These Ungas, and they're like, no, he doesn't got game.
There's no game.
Your reputation precedes you, Master Shallow and Mistress Zuyaya. 'Tis no ordinary man and woman who can face a primal and emerge the victor. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant men and women such as you. Join your strength to ours, friends, and together let us ensure that peace ever reigns over the Twelveswood.
I applaud you on the fact that you can keep your pronouns straight. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you two, say. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms, just like my ass cheeks. Why, even before you aided us against the Amalja and their dread primal, yours was already a respected name in Ul'dah. Our people know you and love you well.
This is true. I do like how they remember, they're like, hey, you started off in Ul'dah. You should join us.
Yeah, it's like, I seriously doubt. I know Ul'dah. She's like, it's pretty sus, guys. A man and woman of your talent belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friends, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Ul'dah. I was like, well, I don't like any of the other city-states, so... The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you both have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you guys.
Who is she again? I am Merwin Bluff.
I am Merwin Blowfish. Something about blowholes. It is only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Limsa Lomensa to the shores of glory. Himbo alert.
Lady Minfilia!
Lady Minfilia!
Lady Minfilia! Lord Minfilia! Oh, the drunk is still here.
Tataru, can you please escort him out?
Tataru, can you leave? Just go. Very well. Between you and me, I really hate these men. Though I'm quite sure you need no reminding. Mayhap a brief summary of the situation will help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respected city-states in times of strife.
That was a lot of words there.
I failed.
They're a government. Can you say that? They're just like, they operate like a government. Simple. Done.
And so it's like, look, they're paying me a lot more money if I say longer lines.
I got a sponsor here, alright?
Today's sponsor is brought to you by Immortal Nuggets. You like the Immortal Flames? Try Immortal Nuggets.
All those teleportations to Horizons cost a lot of money, you gotta understand.
We need an Aetheryte.
The Chocobo family.
There are presently 3 such organizations in the Eorzea. The Maelstrom of Limsa Lominsa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. I also have the Knights of Ishgard. Who said that?
Ishgard doesn't need our help. Ishgard's decided to hoof it alone.
Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense, and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may prove useful to you in your other endeavors. In other words, like you go to the Pokemon Mart, and you get thanks, but now you get super thanks.
Super thanks.
Super thanks. If you are agonizing over which of the Grand Companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to do so. And yet, I concede that is no small choice you face. Ah, a thought occurs to me. You will of course recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each grand company will deliver an address. Herein these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers?
Oh.
A fine suggestion.
You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady.
Okay,
I'm
back
so
off, because
happy.
she's my girl.
Get your mutton chops out of here. Very well. Let's Zuya and Larx hear our leaders speak, then return here with their decision. We eagerly
Await
await.
your answer.
Somebody get that Ishkar man out of here. Katara is like, okay, I'm gonna go get my broom now.
I know full well that adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed, and not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a grand company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing itself, it is not the only benefit. Also, I've written these words on a piece of paper. It says, help. These men are behind me, I don't like it.
Oh, they are all staring at my
Please
butt.
help. I have a boat window, help.
My butt window.
My boat window, help.
No.
You are You are possessed of great power, Larx and Zuya, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly, like for me right now. There will be those there will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one man and one woman. In the midst of a grand company, however, you will be one man and woman amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. What?
So I realize on your screen everybody's like looking like up or just across the room. But the reason why I'm like these men are all staring at my butt is that I realize they're all trying to stare down at Zuyaya, but they're all just looking at Minfilia's ass on my screen.
Poor Minfilia. This girl deserves better.
I wish we could flip the screen over so we could just be like, hey. Because Minfilia's like also breaking her neck, you know, as NPCs do when they talk to Lalafell.
Oh my god, if you share a screenshot and share it to me on Twitter, I'll make sure to put it on my Twitter page.
I'll get this up. I'll supply the goods.
So I think it's all safe to say that we're using the hashtag Minfilia deserves better right now.
Butt window.
But window deserves better. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. You hear that, you
like,
three guys?
out.
You hear that? He's mine. They're both mine. Their dreams, their ambitions, they're all mine. Sorry, I'm getting out of character.
Whoa. We haven't gotten to that part yet. That's all the way at the end.
It's like, Minfilia, wrong line. She goes, damn it.
She's like, sorry, sometimes I play another character when I'm not doing this in the play. Like, this is actually just a movie film.
It's just a play. And we get like the
She
audience
plays
going,
both characters.
aww.
They're like, wait, she's Minfilia and that other character? I didn't know she did dual roles. How is she able to beat the crap out of herself?
Okay, back to character. The Grand Company seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. I'm turning this way now so they can't look at me. Now then, I expect you'll
The
be a
butt window is facing away.
Butt window moves. Now then, I expect that you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times.
Oh no.
It will, it will, it will allow us to stay in touch, regardless of location. In case I get lonely.
It is the Eorzean Motorola Razr, but the new one that has the flexible screen.
Minfilia says bye, you leave the doors, and Minfilia's like, miss you.
She's like...
Eorzea is changing, Larx and Zuya, and you have the power to help shape it anew. Also, you want to hear my ringtone?
Oh my god.
And it turns it on, it's just Britney Spears going, oh yeah.
Thank you, Minfilia, for sharing.
None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Like, how can you not like this woman? She's just so positive.
She's the friendship believe person. Like, I believe.
Believe?
Which one of you motherfuckers didn't believe
on enough? That would literally be something Minfilia would say. Now, it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tartaru. She'll apprise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. Thank you. I can't wait to talk to that little demon.
She's nothing but sweet right now. Oh, I'm still standing behind Minfilia because that's where I began discussing.
Does she have anything new to say? With the power you possess, there will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one man and one woman. In the midst of a grand company, however, you'll be the one man... Oh, you say pretty much the same thing. Okay, cool. Do you guys have anything new to say? Storm Officer. Okay, you don't have to salute me.
Just salute.
Oh,
when the Admiral speaks, even the pirates listen. That's no small thing. She's a born leader. The kind one would gladly follow into the 7th hell. She even says that word a lot. 7 hells!
7 hells!
7 hells! She always says that.
Hello, Flame Officer.
Oh wait, oops, I accidentally clicked on Serpent Officer. Now he's bowing. Okay. Oh, yeah, they're all doing their salutes. The Flame General is a passionate man, so passionate, like my butt cheeks. And his words never fail to light a fire in the bellies of those who listen. I assure you will be no exception. Oh, I want Daddy Reborn. Flame Officer, do you want Minfilia or Reborn?
So confusing.
He's like, both, I want both.
I want both. Alright. The Elder Seedseer speaks only truth, and her words have the power to touch the soul. At the sound of her voice, all feel silent and attend her. Oh.
So I was like, does this mean I have to go back to fucking Gridania? Because I don't want to go back to Gridania.
I mean, you're also going on a boat, too.
See, I was like, I've already made my decision, and like, Larx is like, but we gotta go and listen to all the Grand Company speeches. She's like, I'm staying in Ul'dah. You can't make me go back to Gridania.
Gridania's like, death. Limbs is like, memory, and Uldah's like, money! Oh,
see,
people moved.
roleplay-wise... Oh, they did. Maybe they have something different to say.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
roleplay-wise, Zuya just really dislikes Gridania. She just hates the trees, and she hates the tree huggers. She hates Gridanians. She's racist.
Oh, I forgot Uriante actually has a weapon. I forgot that he does.
Oh yeah, that's what he carried around in 1.0 too.
Yeah.
I think that's a remnant of what Arcanists were supposed to be wielding, but I don't know if it was supposed to be too off like that. The destruction that visited... I can't remember the voice I tried to do by Gideon Emery, but I'm not even gonna try to get on Gideon Emery's level.
No,
like,
I
he's
wouldn't.
fucking master. The destruction that visited this land cannot be attributed to the forces of the Empire alone. My ass is also something that was too great for people to look at. Now I have to wear this trash bag. Worm of midnight, of breath infernal, for some a legend made flesh, for others an insidious symbol of memory lost. Can you understand any of these sentences? I'm going to continue. We grasp but a piece of this puzzle. Much and more we must question and contemplate ere the fallen moon revealeth its myriad secrets. I have to go fart now.
Jeez, Uriante, spoilers.
He's just describing the very first cutscene, which is Bahamut just going. Dalamud fell. We get it. Bahamut was real. I can't remember who did Y'shtola. Did you do Y'shtola?
You did
or was I
Y'shtola.
Alright, are you talking to her?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember. I have heard word of your deeds. I am sparing my praise, so know that you have truly impressed me. I'm Mama of this area, but not Mama like or not like Midphilia's Mama. I am Mama.
I am Mama.
Be that as it may, it is fortunate that Thancred arrived when he did. Had he been but a moment later, I shudder to think what may have transpired.
Yeah,
You would have been nothing but frickin' pissed.
Man, Thancred dying.
Also, what are you doing with that branch? Just told her. She's like,
This is a special tool.
If any of these leaves fall off of this branch, I'm going to catch them right here in this hand. Doing it very carefully.
Oh, Scions, they do great work. Oh, are involved. An experienced warrior like Ava wouldn't die so easily. He's strong, fast, cunning, muscular. He'll come back safe. Oh, are involved.
You like Makote, man, I see.
What up, Ollie? I must confess, I do rather miss that obnoxious Makote's company. Abba has taken part in a joint operation with the Immortal Flames. I imagine he's taking the time of his life right now. Oh, okay. I'm glad Abba's doing fine. Oh, Brent, you're still here. And why is that Lalafell bent over?
He's gotta pick up stuff, like these pebbles. All these pebbles.
Everything looks to be in order. Right, on to the next customer. Okay. Hey, Lalafell. Does your butt want something?
You finished picking up those pebbles already?
Oh, Thancred, you're over here.
Thancred's got some unique idle animation going on here.
Polishing his knife.
You know, as rogues do.
Oh, man.
Or I guess he's a bard? He's a glorified gladiator right now. He changes job classes a lot. Thancred cannot be contained to just one job class. But in a Reborn, he's a bard who has gladiator abilities. And he wields rogue knives.
Yeah, no.
But just one right now.
Just one. You put us all to shame with your recent performance in the field. If I'm to keep up, I dare say I'll need bigger knives.
See, it is knives. It's even saying it right here. You wield it like a sword, though, when you're in battle. We're just gonna say Thancred's just good at fighting. Oh, Ida and Papalymo are in the back. Papalymo's picking up pebbles, too!
What is with Lalafell picking up pebbles?
They got very small hands, so they're very dexterous. They can pick up all of the tiny little
They're like,
pebbles.
ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Also, I don't know if this is happening in your game, but his hand is like going through the floor in mine. He's just like, he's picking up pebbles that are underneath the floor.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing some very powerful magics. Like, Papalymo is a really good
He's like, oh, my character development.
Oh, here it is. I just need to get it out from underneath the geometry here.
Ida, help me.
Ida's like, I'm taking a nap.
5 years ago, the three grand companies joined as one and fought the Garlean Empire at the Cartano Flats. And now...
Remember 1.0?
And now...
Do you remember?
Do you remember? That time
No, I didn't.
I had character development. I was in the first game! And now, for the first time, the people will gather to remember those who fell in battle. That being said...
Also, welcome, gay baby.
Oh, hello. Welcome, Haji. That being said, no one has any clear memory of what transpired that fateful day. Not even the leaders of each nation.
Nobody remembers me in the first game.
And then Ida, you were sitting on a sandbag.
Oh, I have to get up now, because I cannot talk unless if I'm standing up.
You do not need to get up.
Speeches? Oh yes, I love them. There's nothing like a good exposition when you're having trouble sleeping. I'm gonna sleep right now, on this pile of rocks. That's where the pebbles are all leaking out, is from those, bags. Papa Lima just constantly keeps having to pick up the pebbles that Ida's squeezing out.
You're dropping my character development!
All over the floor.
It's all over!
Her butt, like, compresses the bags and all the pebbles come spilling out, and you're like, oh, gotta do this all over again. I think, oh wait, there's these guys out in front. Like, Uma Thurman here.
Oh! Would you speak to them?
Yeah. She's just munching away. It's just like crunch, 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 crunch. Oh, hello again, lass. Meet Persevanes. We were sticks as thieves in the old days. At least I think he was. I have memory problems. Did I tell you that? Did you play the first game? Everybody has memory problems. Or it might have been that he was right creepy bastard, and I did my best to avoid him. Still, we was both members of the same old order. Or so either way, we're in this together, huh? I'm gonna keep eating this bread now. You don't have that emote at this stage in the game, so haha.
Oh yeah. Yum, 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 yum.
Eat bread emote was exclusive only to NPCs until like recent patches with Ishgard Restoration. Oh, you're doing it right now. I'm looking at the screen. You're waiting for Zuya to come out of these doors just to flaunt your freaking bread.
Right? That's what I do. And there's just Tataru standing there, menacingly, like the demon she is.
I'm taller. Was I Tataru?
Yes.
That was Tataru. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Zuya and Larx. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly. You know how I am when I get super drunk, haha. So I did it to a few too many people. Next time, I'll be sure to hold my tongue and my liquor. Literally, if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of 3 services, and Elder Seedseer Kane Sina will deliver her address at Biketo's Amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the service might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. It's almost like the game changes this if you start out in a different area. I can't predict that all the time because I'm not aware of the schedule. Next, you'll need to go to Ul'dah, where Flame General Raubon Alden will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there's to be a special guest. How exciting. Last but not least, you must make your way to this stateroom. I almost call that a slate room. Stateroom in Limsa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Meryl Bloswitwin will be giving her address. See, I said her name correctly.
You did. That was good.
I still want to call her Blowhole, but it's okay. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. It's kind of convoluted because that's just Limsa Lamensa. Identify yourself to the sentry Xanthel, and he will admit you. Got all that?
No!
You got everybody's name? It's all fantasy shit. Just wait until you're in Ishgard and you try to pronounce all their names. Well, off you go then. I hope you find the Remembrance Service suitably educational. I'd suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule very much changed in your favor into your preferred travel plans. Farewell. It's almost like you're in a video game and it will change based on wherever you decide to go.
I know. But I guess we'll be nice and we'll just go in order, but jeez.
Well, we're just gonna teleport there.
Yeah. First time. What's the plot? I don't know what the plot is for Reborn.
I don't know.
It tells you to go places. The plot that we're doing right now
Oh.
is Grand Company, of choosing our Grand Company. The actual plot of Realm Reborn is internally panicking. Alright, so let's go Miketo's Amphitheater. Man, I am really thirsty today.
Ooh, let me get over to Miketo's.
Oh god, we're gonna get gold saucer music, and then it's gonna disappear in the cutscene.
Well, there's an event going on.
There's an event. There's a memorial service going on. All right.
So normally there's not a giant rotating cactuar.
This is how Gridanians memorialize the calamity.
Can you imagine if Kadesina just like, dear citizens of Britannia.
Oh no! Oh, there's a Moogle on its butt.
Miraculously, they're gonna clean this place up before she starts talking. We're gonna be like, where the big giant statue go?
I'm freaking dead.
We're also doing this at nighttime because that's the perfect time to have addresses.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The 3 Seed Seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
That's a normal conversation. I tripped over this dead body once. Really?
Look over there. There's a dead body.
Our forebears were once strangers in the 12s.
It's like, oh, here's our voice acting budget. We got it back.
My voice.
Fearful of the green wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
The lighting does nothing to her face. Yeah, there's a lot of faces that happen in certain lighting where they just look like they just went through the bakery.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seed.
Sorry, I had to duck out a little bit.
Oh, you're fine.
The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
Who are you talking to me?
I like that he just starts talking to you like he actually knows you. You're like, what?
You're like, what?
Excuse me?
It's like, you are now my best friend. And you're like, what?
Oh. You just decided to stand next to me.
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder, that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk the high roads without fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
It's just like really, really long silence. Everybody's like, oh. Just, nobody fart.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember?
They're supposed to be silent, cynical girl.
Cynical girl.
She's just like, she just said, please be silent. She's just like,
she's like, I'm cynical.
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand
it's
against
like,
them,
those damn Garleans. Remember, we hate them. We hate Garleans.
Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania.
I'm just glad Kane's seen a mood because that lighting was awful.
We are gathered here to honor the fallen.
I mean, unfortunately, Realm Reborn lighting is always kind of like this, where you're like, that's not very flattering. If only we had Instagram filters.
I bid you, join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think.
Do you
of
like
the
these
children.
flowers behind me?
We must think of the children. I'm glad that was the first response after Kane's seen speech. We must think of the children. Fuck the children, said the other person.
They're the think of the children people, and that's why Zuya's like, ugh, I hate this place, can we leave? Who does your hair, Kane? It's nice, but who does your hair?
I know, right? Give me your hairstyle.
Everybody's like, oh, I gotta go to bed now. I can't believe I stayed up until midnight for this.
Me, Alfino.
Oh, Alfino.
Alfino.
And my sister, Alize, at your service.
Alize? Her name's not Cynical Girl.
I liked her name when it's cynical. What was Alfino? Was he anything? Just pompous boy?
Just probably. Your best friend.
At a glance,
he's just kind of like traveler. Like, he sounds like he owns 16 horses back at his estate.
He probably does.
You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Alright, which twin are you?
Oh, you have to ask. You know who you're playing.
Actually, I do. Which one do you want?
I know you're Alvino.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can do either one. They're both my...
No, Alvino. I know Alvino's your boy.
Well, Alvino's my boy, but Alize is my girl, okay? Like, look...
You can voice both of them.
No, God, my voice. Look, I've already realized that I do both Sid and Nero. Do you know how Crystal Tower is gonna go for me?
Oh, God.
Do you know how Deltascape is gonna go for me? I'm gonna be talking to myself quite a lot. We ran out of voice acting budget, so now I'm gonna have to talk to you like this. The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with two beast tribes. The Ixal are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition, and wont to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. Don't know what that's about, never will see Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than maleficent.
Maleficent.
Have you seen that movie?
Such a good movie. It's my favorite, Alfino.
Alfino's like, I've watched that movie like 400 times.
I even played Aurora in 6th grade.
Alize's like looking away embarrassed.
Alize was the dragon.
Alize's like, you just shut up. I love how Alize is like wanting no part of this conversation, but she's not walking away. She's like, I'm here, but I'm aloof.
Imaginary handcuffs.
Yeah. They have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians, until recently at least. I don't know what started those problems. Probably could be any of those Garleans, though. Alas, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the same time they summoned the primal Ramu. The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. So yeah, it's like, oh no, they're pacifists. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The Twelveswood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and therefore the power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will that take? Centuries, I would wager. Who knows what's up with those angry, vibrating elementals? Nobody can really see them. We're not really sure they're angry and vibrating, but I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to all-out war, and when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all help it can muster. How vulnerable might the aid of a... Oh, how valuable the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them, then?
Prove to them, then. What a great sentence.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Alize said not one word to us. You can tell she just doesn't want to. She guys like,
Alize's like, I can't believe you told him about the freaking dragon.
So it's like, I like her because she also doesn't want to be here in Gridania.
Oh god, I forgot about
I don't know. This is... I don't think it's gonna be like this in the other city-states because they're away from the event.
It's just so funny. Alright.
It's like, how were your adventures, Larx and Zuya? Well, there was a bunch of Manderville flashy
We got a lot of
signs.
MGP. It's like, I told you to go to the Remembrance Services, not to the Gold Saucer. And they're like, ah. But you didn't say don't go to the Gold Saucer.
Excitable A-lister. Oh gosh. Lettuce babies.
Okay, so we have to go to the Royal Promenade. Okay. Chamber of
With
Ruin.
special guest.
With a
Like, we
special
don't
guest,
already
Britney
know.
Spears.
Oh my god, Britney Spears, I love your work.
Yeah. And
It's
Phil's
like, it's not
Phil's like,
Britney
I'm
Spears.
here too! My favorite is here!
It's not Britney Spears, it's just Vinvillia's Link Pearl. They're like, that's not Britney
Alvino's like,
Spears.
Lark, Zuya, why are you guys distracted? And she's like, oh yeah! And their ear the whole time. Like, oh, my girlfriend's calling us. Hang on. You'll watch your tongue while it's in the Royal Promenade. Okay, excuse you. What? Who are you?
Zuya is like, I'm already gonna attend it, bye. She's like, I get to see Raban again. Like,
I get to see.
everybody wants to look at Raban.
I get to see daughter.
Behold, 'tis the
Oh yeah, it's that one guard guy. and
Behold,
his twin.
it's a Sultana, Nanamo, Namo, and Britney Spears.
Does that make Raban's Britney Spears?
souls of flame, drawn to the bosom
No, I
of
like the
desert,
guards are like
where the
twins.
fire
They're
burns
like,
brightest
huh.
and shall rage forevermore.
This is the only screen time we're ever gonna get. We're gonna use this wisely.
Hurrah!
Oh.
Reborn! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Naldar have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Uldar!
He's just started talking, and you can already tell the insanely difference between Kane and Raban. Like, drastic, like instantly. Oh, that Lalafell is scary.
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard.
Oh, hi, Alfino.
Great coincidence.
Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of
Alfino's like,
prosperity
I
with the
studied
flame
flags
of
in
might.
school.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
Laid low.
We got game.
We got lots of game.
We got
Whoa, who was that?
How soon?
I don't know. Random Lalafell. Random Lalafell won.
Wah! And I'm glad Alize's having fun.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests.
So,
If the
like,
fates were fair,
Alfino's pointing
price we
out some
paid that day would
BS
have brought
going
us
on
victory.
here.
Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous?
Where is Zuya's one gill?
See, it's like, I lost it.
I ask you,
It's okay, I got more.
Great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies
He makes for a
surround
rousing
us.
speech.
The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Uldar stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Uldar, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Uldar. As Uldar prospers, so shall her people.
Ya for Uldar!
Together we are one.
Oh, hi, Kanesina.
I know, it was like, that was pretty, lackluster for a cheer. Oh, he's gonna do the thing! He's gonna do the thing! I like that everybody's like, oh, he did the thing!
I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of all, address you.
And also, third voice actress of this entire game.
Much has been made of the
I
wealth
think we're
of
still on
Uldar.
voice actor 1.
We
I
are.
think.
Yet those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived.
She just got a voice box surgery a couple times, so.
Yeah.
For the true wealth of Uldar
Britney Spears.
lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Uldar, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
We love you, tiny princess.
Glory to the Sultana!
Victory
What are these voices?
That's Lalafell
We
too.
are by fire reborn!
He said it! He said the title!
Oh! He just only said reborn.
Oh, but that's close enough. Because Louis Swan at the beginning goes, by fire are we reborn. I'm like, oh!
Oh, I see.
Lord,
You
give me
copied-
Santana!
That's just Fufu-Lupa.
It's Fufu
Forsooth,
He went back to being Gumdrop.
Oh, he's
Button.
back! The time is now!
He's part of the Lalafell uprising that's gonna kill us all.
That's literally Fufalupa's voice actor if he had one. Oh, hello, Alfino and Alice. I forgot you two were here.
We still have voice acting budget.
And now it's gone.
And I was only allowed one line. Let me get out of here. The Uldalans have a long history of conflict with the Amalja. You were there, right? The beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. You were
Never
also there, right?
Never heard of him.
Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you've encountered them. You remember them, right?
Never met him.
The Uldalans do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. They're not like those tree huggers in Gridania. So they have dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. Do you see my puns there? Yeah, he's insufferable right now. Yet he is one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. They could be in that pot over there. Meanwhile, the refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. They just say deal with it, like COVID. After all, not even the Sultana's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amalja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do, the Andalans send their forces to smite the primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder, then, that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. You want to die? Go to the Immortal Flames. So yeah, it's like, I'm in! At such a desperate hour, an adventurer of your expertise would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. So yeah, I was like, I already live here, I'm gonna go join up, alright? You don't need to convince me. For their sake, I hope that the Flame General's words struck a chord with you. So you guys like, he only had to show his face, I'm here, like, I'm already bought. All he says like, I didn't get my chicken nuggets. Yeah, Zuya's like already made up her mind. Larx is like, well, let me think on it. Zuya's like, I'm staying here, bye.
But Limsa, we gotta go see Blowhard.
Larx is like dragging her with it. She's like, I've already made my decision.
She has a leash and collar.
Larx is like, no, we have to hear every single speech. She's like, I don't wanna.
Every single one.
Also, like, if you played Skyrim, Merylweb's voice actor is the same as oh gosh, Another Hand Touches the Beacon. That quest.
Oh yeah, I think she's also Knight Commander Meredith from Dragon Age 2.
Yeah, she's Knight Commander Meredith from Dragon Age. Yeah, it's just I've encountered that quest in Skyrim like so many times that I'm like, Another Hand Touches Limsa Lominsa.
I actually really like her voice acting. It's like really one of those where it's like it's very prominent, so that you kind of know, as soon as you hear the voice. Same as for like Claudia Black.
Yeah, well, there's a couple of voice actors and actresses in this game that I wish they could have kept, but I understand they had to move their voice acting team, I think, overseas, because I think right now they were casting out of America, and then they started casting from a UK area later.
Oh, I just had to go to the bulwark hall. Oh, well.
Yeah, I got lost. Look, I'm in Lominsa. I always get lost here. Yeah, I've been playing for years. I don't know.
At least it kind of saved the lag a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
Hello, Storm
we didn't really have a really long loading time there.
No, we didn't. Now it's actually kind of strange.
Maybe tonight's been a little bit slower.
Here to attend the remembrance service? Be quick. The Admiral is due to give her address at any moment. She really wants to go back to playing some Pokemon. Okay.
I agree. I'd also like to play Pokemon. Time to load up that bong and watch Pokemon.
Carlians are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
I love the adult chatter.
It's so good.
Oh. They started with her boots first. Oh. Please step on me.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard.
Look at it!
And tell me your hearts do
I want you
swell
all
with
to
pride.
look at it!
It's red! You know what that means? I chose Charmander. Yay! He chose Charmander!
700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Yar! Or
Did
pirates.
you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say.
Alfino's still
Will
like,
you
I set
leave
the
me
flag.
alone?
He's like, no, I have to flaunt my flag knowledge somehow. You're the only one who will listen, too. It's like, I wonder why.
The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
Really? A pirate vessel? I would have never thought that. That looks definitely like a pirate vessel, you little...
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled
We're
beneath
pirates,
the Maelstrom
remember that.
standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I
A
swear
lot of
to
these
you,
speeches
no
are
army
like,
ever
people
fought harder or
died.
with more courage.
Yeah.
Yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom.
Alfino, will you go sit somewhere?
Go sit in the sippy chair.
Go sit in your high
The
chair.
with the sippy cup.
Go read Sleeping Beauty over there.
He's like,
Much
that's
as
my
the
favorite
beast
book.
tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck.
5 long
5
years
long
since I
years
have
of tireless
worn
rebuilding.
these boots.
It's been 84 years since the Titanic sank.
Yet still
That's her
the
favorite
wounds
movie.
of
She's
the
like, that's my favorite
calamity
movie.
fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Accursed.
The Sahagin have risen?
While the mines of
God,
Ogomoro
I've seen it
spew
keeps
forth
following us.
kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go.
She's like,
Send
my
me
speech
Zuya's
was better.
hairstyle.
Mine was better than any other speech, because I'm better.
Fake Minfilia's in these crowds.
Fake Minfilia. She also has a frying pan.
Oh my god. She's Minfilia in disguise.
It's me, Colphilia.
Minfilia.
These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And
Garlean
behind them swells
Empire.
the grim
I keep wanting to call
tide
them
of the
garlic.
Garlean Empire.
The garlic empire. You cut and you cry. Oh wait, that's onions.
Everyone's like, wait, that's onions.
Alright, sorry.
Now the curs fly their flags within our
I wonder if
borders.
Garleans are
Doubt
very
not, but that they
fond
will
of
be a
garlic.
close
Isn't there an
ally.
item called Garlean garlic?
Yeah, there is.
We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us
Garlic
who would rather
mold.
turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck?
Dick.
There is but one course left to us.
The Pokemon League.
One bearing
We have to
that
have
will bring us
everybody join
victory
Team
over the
Valor.
Beast Hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer
Can you imagine if
brothers
Eorzea
against
got
the coming
Pokemon
tempest?
Go and they're like, please don't walk into Garlean Castrums, it's dangerous.
With your level 99 Articuno.
Mark ye well, A crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men.
Men. This place is full of men. And yet all I see is women.
To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom.
Your dreams, your ambition. I'm just gonna keep popping up here and there.
And with the guidance
too
of the
early,
navigator,
it's too early.
This great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Admiral Melvin!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to
Where's
the
my
seven
cutlass?
hells,
I'm a pirate.
You are a pirate.
God, we need to play that song. That's Limsa Laminsa. Just play that song. You just discovered Laminsa.
Fancy meeting you again.
Leave me alone. I'm gonna get a restraining order on you.
He's like, what a coincidence. It's like we keep.
Did you know your
obviously
link pearl also
involved.
shows your location?
Do you know what GPS is?
I just keep hearing the yeah every time you go somewhere. Oh, and I lost my voice.
Okay. As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa Laminsa is plagued by two beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahagin, worshipper of the primal Leviathan.
Leviathan.
Like every time somebody says his name, it has to be Leviathan.
Leviathan.
The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal titan. Bah!
Da-da-da-da.
I don't know where that music's coming from, but you know.
It's in my
it
link
happens
pearl.
Every time I say the name.
And Philly's like, sorry.
She's like, Spotify is playing. Also, I'm losing my voice. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans, you see how they're a common thing that I keep mentioning here? Those garlics have also chosen to erect a fortress right here in the Laminson's backyard. Yeah, you know how they warn you in Pokemon Go not to walk into those castrums alone? And that is to say not of the internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions. And while they fight among themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Laminsons are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. Even though they just keep summoning it over and over again.
Yeah.
To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom Standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That is to say, if the Sahagin even bleed red. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. I am not questioning it, even though I have lots of questions. Alize's like, I still didn't get my chicken McNuggets, Alfino.
Now you're giving me fish tacos.
You're also getting me like 4 of Jack in the Box tacos, so deep fried and good.
I low-key kind of want some.
No.
Oh.
They're really bad for you, but damn, do I need some deep fried food.
Oh, finger and ear. Oh. Larx, Zuya, this is Minfilia. You are well, I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service has now concluded?
It's like she's like, you've been listening in on my conversations through this device. It's like, I know.
A moment ago, you say? What a coinky dink.
We know you've been listening to us.
Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies? Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back, please. I need them gone. They won't leave me alone. Just hurry back.
Please, my butt window.
My butt window.
Please protect it. You're our only hope. Okay, looks like we got to return to the Waking Sands.
I'm sorry, I'm losing my shit right now.
Minfilia's like, please, I hate having these guys here. They won't leave me.
They won't leave me alone.
They won't leave my office.
And Tataru's not helping.
Tataru's just like still singing her troll song.
She's like, everyone else won't help me. Yushola's like, leaves. Thangrid's like, man, I could really use a big knife right now. And Eden and Papalima are like, quick, we need Papalima's character development. Meanwhile, in the actual office, Minfilia's like in the corner. She's like, oh god, I need you. I need somebody.
Minfilia's like, they won't leave my office, and they're just standing there menacingly.
Maybe I should show them my true form.
It's like shiny Charizard.
Shiny
it's like,
Charizard.
I am Pokemon Go.
And Marilyn comes out and she goes, you're mine now.
She's like, Team Valor!
Would you like a nickname to your captured Charizard?
See, I know Uldaz wore yellow, but they can't be Team Instinct because Gridania's gotta be Team Instinct, so instead they're gonna be Team Mystic.
Team Mystic.
Honestly, that doesn't fit them either. Team Mystic is Ishgard because they're blue.
But
Ishgard's not allowed to play Pokemon Go. The Archbishop forbade it. They're like, what's
we only
Pokemon?
play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh my gosh, that's even of course they play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's even more cursed. They're like, we only believe in, or no, wait, they don't believe in Blue Eyes White Dragon. They're fighting Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Oh, you're right.
Like, I gotta get my hands on that Blue Eyes White Dragon card so I can rip it up.
Oh, she does say something new.
Some people let fame swell their heads, but I believe that yours will remain in proportion and firmly attached to your body.
Well, that's
if I'm
good.
wrong. You could end up like Javier, we don't know.
Just in a bag. Walking around.
Some say he's still in that bag to this day.
Did anyone update? I'm always paranoid because I always want to know what they have to say. No, it doesn't look like it.
They usually take a bit before they update.
Yep. Okay, Yushola's impressed. Okay, Yushola's just like my, I'm gonna find out if you are. I'm not even gonna talk to the Grand Company leaders. I don't care what they have to say.
Alright.
Alright, Minfilia. Welcome back, Larx. We're the Grand and Zuya. We're the I couldn't see you over this desk.
Like, she's like trying to peek over the desk, but like she can't even get her eyebrows over it.
Were the Grand Company leader's words as illuminating as you had hoped?
No. She was like, I already made my decision.
Each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. Would that there were more of you two. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while?
Like, if only we had a third.
Right. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray, give the Grand Company officers your answer. By the way,
I got
here's the things. Oh, is this... Oh, there's a cutscene. I was like, wait, what's happening?
Is it meanwhile?
Meanwhile.
Oh, it's a different meanwhile.
The gods only know
I love their
grand
freaking
company our
bodyguards.
adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral Era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed one of the warriors of light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the calamity? No, dear Alisaie,
They're like
they
warriors
haven't
of
forgotten
light.
these
Who's
details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience. There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I mean to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady!
We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
He's so freaking pompous. He's just like, I know I'm right. Let me continue drinking my virgin daiquiri.
But I do understand where they're both coming from. I get what Alisaie's feeling because, you know, her grandfather sacrificed everything for these people. And these people seem like they don't even, like, care. And
she's a very sore spot for her grandfather.
I mean, rightfully
and honestly,
so.
They are kind of being dicks about it. They're not really, the Grand Companies, they're not really acknowledging exactly what happened that day. Like, they didn't talk about Louis Sua's sacrifice. They didn't really go into the nitty-gritty details of a dragon hatched out of the moon, destroyed everything, and there was some key pivotal features. They only talked about their own troops and what their Grand Company did for everybody. They didn't do much acknowledgement for the whole. It wasn't just the Maelstrom or the Twin Adders or the Immortal Flames. It took a combination of that, plus Louis Sua's group, plus a lot of other people, which we will discover later on in that plot. But that's why Alisaie's pissed. And Alfino is like, well, of course they're being dickholes about it. What do you expect? I'm drinking my daiquiri. Like, you know, he's trying to be political here.
Yeah, he's looking at the politics side, which he's also, you know, correct, because, like, at least for the people, you don't want to put them more into a panic. You want them to be strong, reserved, and remember and move on. So it's like, it's kind of like one of those weird, it's one of those hard, like, situations where it's like, you're both right. And there's really no way to, like, argue each side, because what Alisaie and what Alfino says is absolutely correct. Just mostly like, how do you contain the peace after everything is said and done?
Yeah. And so Alfino's made the decision that he thinks the Grand Companies are probably the best way to keep the realm safe. Whereas Alisaie's pissed off and she's like, I'm gonna find something else, because she doesn't see the Grand Companies as being very grateful, and they're not doing a whole lot to honoring the legacy of the people who actually did avert the calamity, aka the Warriors of Light, and literally their own grandfather. So anyways,
we must now choose our Grand Company. Now, I'm
Yeah, it's like I've already chosen it.
pretty
Bye.
sure
Sorry,
it's
Lizzie.
gonna force me. Let me see. Let me talk to
Well,
the flame officer. I wonder if I say join.
What happens? Will it just switch your grid company? I don't think so.
Oh, it might actually, huh? But it's
I
actually
don't know,
telling.
there's usually a process. Yeah.
Yeah, it's telling me to choose Twin Adder. Okay. So basically, Zuya and Larx chose two different grand companies. Larx would choose Gridania, mostly because he was moved by Kanesina's speech out of the two, and he also likes the idea of peace and tranquility, because that's something that he's always wanted to grow on, because he's always lived around war. So coming to Gridania for him is kind of like taking a deep breath of fresh air, and he would want to support that.
Meanwhile, Zuya would be caught dead in Gridania, and she's still of the old Dawn mindset. She's of prosperity. Also, Raubon is rough and tough. She admires that. She thinks Raubon's leadership would probably be the strongest, and the other two grand companies, in her opinion, have weaker leadership and are focusing on the wrong things. But that's her opinion.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I gotta talk to the Serpent Officer.
Yeah, and Zuya will be... This is where Larx and Zuya will have a disagreement, and they're gonna go their separate ways.
Yeah, just for now.
I'm staying in Raw.
Ah, I take it the Elder Seedseer's words have touched your heart. Have you resolved to entwine your destiny with that of the Twin Adder? Duh. You have chosen wisely, my friend. The Elder Seedseer will be overjoyed. Without further ado, let us speak of practical matters. In order to complete the enrollment procedure, you must report to our headquarters in Gridania, the Adder's Nest. Alright, so I must go to the Twin Adders. The building you seek stands in the southern part of the city, now called New Gridania. Don't get like twisted up with Old Gridania or semi-okay Gridania.
the okayest part of town.
Give your name to the personnel officer there, and he will guide you through the formalities. I have no doubt but that your deeds will bring great honor to our order. When next we meet in Gridania, I shall be proud to call you brother.
Oh, that was a little bit creepy there.
I had to add a little bit of flair to it. Bye, Minfilia. I'm teleporting inside your office. I know it's disrespectful, but, She's like, please don't leave! No!
Don't leave me with these men, no!
Not again! Dang it!
Tataru, get the broom!
Tataru, get the bucket and the mop!
Alright, so I'm heading up to Ul'dah right now. I'm talking to the Immortal Flames, so... I'm not sure. I could like put my video in somewhere when we do editing.
Yeah.
Go back and forth.
Yeah, you can do that.
But do you want me to do any voiceovers on my end, because it's not gonna match up with yours? We can actually, since we're doing the live stream mostly on yours channel, you can do readouts from yours, but we're just gonna pretend like, they pretty much almost say the same things, it's just they got their own flair for it, so I don't think we need to do it twice over.
Okay. We'll see how it kind of goes.
Just know that Zuya is kind of off doing her own thing.
Ah, you are come to the Adder's Nest, headquarters of the Order of the Twin Adder. I have a mustache. Ever do we welcome they would toil in the Elemental's name for the good of our forest nation. Oh, I haven't. How will I respond? My name is Larx Shallow. I believe you're expecting me. Or something. Ah, the great adventurer himself. Yes, our recruitment officer sent word that you are on your way. It is a pleasure and an honor both to welcome you to our ranks, friend. Now, let me gather together the relevant documentation. Sir! Oh, hi. What is it? Report. An urgent message from the Spire, sir. A Highwind Skyways airship has taken fire from Imperial forces in the skies over the East Shroud. The vessel's engines were crippled, sir, and it was forced to make an emergency landing southeast of 9 EVs. 9 EVs? Gods, that's almost worse than 10 EVs. Gods, this could not have come at a worse time. All but a handful of our forces are presently afield dealing with the Ixal. Larx, I know full well you have yet to be formally introduced into our ranks. We have an urgent need of your aid. In all likelihood, the airship was bearing civilians, and the reports are accurate. It will have come down dangerously close to Garlean-occupied territory. Please, make all haste to the area southwest of 9 East. Locate the airship and ascertain the status of the passengers. Uh-huh.
So, coincidentally, another airship happened to have flown and crashed it near Horizon's Edge, and Zuya has to go investigate that. This is gonna be funny, because it's gonna be like the airship crashed, but in 2 different places. So, I'm gonna say some temporal time shenanigans happened, and... And it's like, Zuya's like, yeah, there was this airship that crashed, and Larx is like, that's weird, an airship crashed also in Gridania, and they're like, sitting there like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute, this doesn't seem right.
Yeah, but the Immortal Flame said pretty much the same thing, it's just that there was different text to it, but it essentially said the same thing. But it was interesting to kind of compare as I was going through mine. It was like, they weren't really saying the same thing, but essentially it was like, hey, an airship crashed over here. Go check it out.
So I have to go head southeast of 9 EVs and determine the fate of the airship and its crew. Okay.
See, mine's by Horizon. It's close to the Waking Sands. So.
Wow, I don't want to hear this.
Miphilia's like, did you hear that crash? And she's like trying to shoo all the people out of her room. She's got
like,
the
guys,
broom now.
What was that? Maybe you should go outside of my office. And they're like, no, we must keep you safe, Lady Minfilia. And she's like, God damn it. I have a dagger. I'm not afraid to use it. I have materia on it. It may just be Craftsman Materia 1, but I tell you, that CP is deadly.
CP is deadly. Zuya is like, I was kind of hoping to fight Amalja, but I guess I'll go investigate an airship. The sun sets in Thanalan. Zuya is tired.
Fate joined.
Coincidentally, I came across the High Bridge Fate. Not the High Bridge, the other Bridge Fate. The copy-pastes.
Where is it at? Oh, it's all the way there. Okay. I guess I could have taken the Aetheryte, but I thought it was actually getting closer. Whoops.
Oh. So, fun fact, if you try to approach the airship without talking to the downed crewman, it'll force you into the instance because you...
Oh, you strayed too close.
Yeah.
One doesn't simply.
It doesn't want you discovered.
Man, this thing is far away.
Yeah, Zuya, I had to travel a bit. Let me know when you get close to the wreckage.
I'm almost there. Just over this
We'll
hill.
have to split the party, though, because I see a little shing-shing going on.
Oh, is there a sling? Oh, yeah, I see the airship.
Yeah, but it's just like try approaching, you know, the airship, and it's like, no, no, no.
Oh, it does.
You can't let those people on the ground there see you. Alright, oh, you already split the party.
Alright.
Alright, which one of them do you want to be? You know what? I already called Wedge.
Okay.
I want to be a Lalafell. Me.
Hi, it's me. Oh. Oh, that dude's face.
No.
Oh, it's just an antelope.
Mine, it's a not a goblin.
An adventurer? What are you doing out here? No, wait. Let's find some cover first.
No,
how did they not see that?
Get out from the bushes, and that's more cover.
Yeah, sure.
Look, these are the plebeians that get paid like minimum wage in the Garlean Empire.
The Adder's Nest sent you. How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. You're just wearing black, and you have blue hair.
Pretty Garlean to me.
Oh, hello, serpent people. A peace, friend. We mean you no harm. you're an engineer of Garlean ironworks, are you not? We were alerted to your plight and have come to rescue you. Also, that Ellison that's in there with the bow, he looks like a Stydian.
Oh gosh.
And
Stydian in disguise.
It's Bostinian.
Bostinian.
And you, a Larx Shallow, I presume. I was to expect an honorary serpent. My thanks for your aid, friend. I'm not gonna die or anything. Ah,
So
yes.
I've got one Lalafell and two here on my side here.
I got 2 here and an Ellison. No, I got 1 here and then 2 Ellison.
Oh. Double the Ellison.
I never seen a craft of this design. It must be Garland's work. There's no end to that man's treachery.
Garland!
I mean, the secrets of Magitech belong in Imperial hands. They're not to be squandered on Eorzean savages.
I have a dude speaking on my screen, so your voice there was great.
We are taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for that Garland's crimes.
Garland.
It's Imperial scouts from Castro and Ryan's. They mean to request the ship.
Oh, they're from Meridianum on my side. Oh, I guess it would make sense, because it's from the Castrums that are in the city-states.
Mm-hmm. Wedge, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco.
So yeah, I was like, you named it the Tiny Bronco.
The tiny Bronco. But isn't that the Ironworks' latest creation? It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland... Well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight. And she was soaring. She really was. Till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. Attend me all. The Ironworks' latest creation must fall into Garlean hands. We shall strike them swift and sure and rescue Engineer Wedge.
On my screen, they just called him the Lalafell.
Oh, wow.
Ulda has no respect.
Larx, I trust we can rely on your support. May the matron watch over us. With me, men. With me.
Come, men.
Come,
Let's
men.
go. Back to our kitchen.
OMG, it's an ambush. 2 arms. Oh, yeah. Larx is like, I'm a helicopter.
Oh my god.
It did the ninja run.
So you guys just got her staff and she's like, tick, 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 tick. Duty commenced.
Leave none standing.
I still don't have Thunder 2.
Man, I still
Kill
have...
the savages!
Wow. Oh, maybe I should get the Black Mage first.
No.
No. Maybe I should get Zuya first.
Wait, who's the healer in this group?
I don't see a healer in mine yet.
I saw somebody cast Cure. Which one of you cured?
You cannot stand against the might of the Empire! This has gone on long enough. Really? It just begun. Oh, what are you summoning? What's behind? Oh, okay.
It's another Blonga.
Oh, it's... I guess a metal Blonga.
It's a metal Blonga!
Screw these bards first.
Yeah, you have to always take out the ads first. The rules. Man, my Flame Gladiator is getting his ass kicked. Oh my gosh, Flame Thaumaturge, why are you doing such a poor job?
Alright, the Serpent Conjure doesn't know how to heal. Gladiator, I'm about ready to... Oh, where's it going? Drill cannons. Gladiator, get out of the AoE. Where is this thing going? Why do you keep
Flame
moving?
Conjurers. Man. The Grand Companies aren't doing so hot. Like, I gotta carry all these fuckers. Oh no, I just lost one. The Flame Conjurer, he's dead.
No. Oh, it's down. Duty complete. Bless you.
Oh, thank you. Put some dust on my nose.
Are you still fighting?
Cia is still fighting. She's having a rough time. She has to cast very slow, okay? And I got another Thaumaturge out here, so it's like we're the DPS. Okay. And also, this Magitech Vanguard's got places to go.
I know it does. It keeps moving.
Oh, that doesn't do well for my cast. Alright. Biggs! Holy shit, did you see that? I did nothing but hide.
Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship.
But I love my Bronco. Well, that was a close one.
I can't see him over the flowers.
Oh my gosh. See, out in the desert, he's a little less hidden.
Too damn close. So how does she look anyway?
The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think we can wring enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. You know, words.
Ah, few minor modifications and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. While you do your work, we shall keep watch over the perimeter. The enemy may yet be lurking nearby. As for you, Larx, you have more than done your part today. I bid you return to the Adder's Nest and complete your enlistment. I pray there be no more further interruptions. Well, next we meet, let us be as a fellow serpents of the Order. I just wanted to say sorry, you know, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. I got that wrong, didn't I? Seriously though, if it hadn't been for you and the Twin Adder lads there, we'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. I am in your debt, friend. We both are. Mm-hmm. Wedge.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking about airships. Thank you. We're very grateful. Still thinking about Broncos.
Those Broncos.
I like Bronco buffalo wings.
Alright.
wait. No,
Where's the
head
fool of
back.
my Lalafell? There we go.
Yeah, it's like we're not a party. We're on different sides of Eorzea right now.
It's the Link Pearl. Oh yeah.
I don't know what Zuya's like ringtone is. It's like whatever's the default. She doesn't fiddle with it.
It's probably like some kind of like screamo song. Like it's probably like a Linkin Park. I've become so numb.
Canonly, Zuya can only really listen in on a Link Pearl. She can't talk back, so...
She's probably like listening to Baby Shark.
We've thought of it at one point, she probably has some sort of FaceTime that eventually pops up with her Link Pearl so that she can actually sign at people, but for now, it's like, let's call Zuya. They're like, Zuya, how are you doing? It's like, nothing. They're like, oh yeah. Let's just talk. We'll just talk on our end.
Alright, Serpent Personnel Officer.
If that even is your real name.
Larx, it does my spirit well to see you returned. Word arrived but moments ago from the team at 9 IVs. Lest you worry, the 2 engineers are safely on their way. The lieutenant informed me that you were instrumental in the mission's success. Had you not found Engineer Biggs when you did, and helped us to rout the Garleans, things might have been very different. And all this before you were even inducted into the Order. You are well on your way to carving out a fine career for yourself beneath the Twin Adder standard. But, without further ado, let us see to your induction. 12 willing, there won't be any further interruptions. I object! Woods will be done. Okay. The personnel officer... What's yours say? For coin and country. Personnel officer stands ready to complete your induction into the ranks. And it gets a cutscene. Oh boy. Protocol requires that I apprise you of who we are and what we do. That's the only thing that we all do. After which...
Man, they sound so professional in the Twin Adders. Meanwhile, most of the time when I've been talking to the Immortal Flames, they're like, alright, you ready? Let's begin. Let's do this. They're just like in a hurry.
After which, I will invite you to swear an oath to your own free will. Ahem! Oh, more officers. The Order of the Twin Adders, the Grand Company of Gridania. It brings together the martial, economic, and technological resources of our nation. That's my line, said Minfilia. That we might stand strong in times of direst adversity, when our very survival hangs in the balance. Our order was formed in the days before the calamity, in readiness to fight the Garlean Empire, and to combat the beast tribes and their primals. Needless to say, our struggle continues to this day. Elder Seatsier Kanisina is the supreme commander of our forces. Under her wise leadership, we protect the people of Gridania and the sanctity of the Twelveswood. As the entwined serpents that grace our standard, let Forestborn strive as one with friends from afar to ensure that peace shall ever reign in Gridania. In so doing, we honor the will of the elementals, and there is the will of the wood. Now then, Larkshallow, I ask that you give unto us your oath of allegiance, in whatever fashion you see fit.
So the Immortal Flames are like, you must swear, or what is it? You must forsake all other nations. They're literally like, screw those other grand companies and their
What are your 3 options?
So I have my sword belongs to Ul'dah. What skills I have now belong to Ul'dah. I will follow this. I like that one. It's just kind of like my sword belongs. It's like I don't have a sword, so it's like whatever skills I do have, it belongs to Ul'dah.
Mine is
I will
Woods.
Follow the Flame General onto death, and then of course the silent option, which I'm going to have to take.
Mine is Woods will be done, my life for the Elder Seedseer, or I can go really crazy and go, I shall strike down our enemies and drink of their blood.
Holy shit, that's more bloody than mine, and you're in the pacifist state.
Right? I'm just gonna say Woods will be done.
CI is going silent. same officer's like, I take it you would rather be judged by your deeds rather than your words. I respect that. We want a woman of action, not words. The guy's like, good, because you're not getting any from me.
So you know the words of our grand company. That is well. Bound by this common belief, let us strive to preserve all that is good in this great nation. By the power vested in me, I now assign you, man and wife. No, I assign you the rank of Serpent Private 3rd Class. I hate to tell them, but I'm almost a captain. You are now a man of the You are now a man of the Order of the Twin Adder. Go forth, Private Shallow, and do that which brings peace to the 12's Wood and honor to our name.
Man, the Serpents want to say so much more than what the Immortal Flames are like. Here's your thing, go, bye, and everybody just starts clapping.
Yeah, everyone's clapping for me now too.
Larx is just getting knighted, and Zuya is like already done having a snack, and like the street vendors and Bulldog.
It was like a parade for Larx.
Zuya is like already done, and she's like, "Where is that bastard?"
Oh, hello, hello. Can you hear me, Larx? This is me, Minfilia.
Like, didn't you link pearl me like 5 minutes ago?
Oh yeah. An officer of the Order of the Twin Adder contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Shallow. I have no doubt that you are eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember...
We come first.
Exactly. Remember, though you are now a Serpent of Gridania, you are no less a Scion. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here whom I am very like you to meet. We shall be waiting. The distant call of a friend in need, perhaps? That's my girlfriend. As you are needed elsewhere, I shall not keep you any longer. I would, however, suggest speaking with High Serpent Commander Vorsail Helix before you depart. He may provide you with assistance on the journey ahead. No, I'm good.
She is like, please, I want to put off going back to the Waking Sands as much as possible.
Oh, you may now accept the quest, My Little Chocobo, by speaking with Vorsail Helix. This quest must be completed in order to proceed to the end of the main scenario for A Realm Reborn. Well.
And we've already done it. Oh, look at that.
It does give me... I'm Serpent Private... Wait. Hang on. Yeah, I'm Serpent Captain, bruh. Get your facts straight. I ain't no Serpent Private 3rd Class bitch. I am a Serpent Captain.
Once upon a time, you were a newbie. We've traveled back in time.
Oh yeah, speak with Scion at the 7th Dawn.
Looks like we're gonna have to travel back to Horizon Zero Dawn. Well, wrong game.
Technically now we have a chocobo.
We're gonna pretend we did that quest. It's literally just hey, you wanna drive a chocobo? Here's some dealios with that.
So I'm going to... So here is my chocobo. So mine is a color blue. And yes, her name is Larxene, in case any of you guys are Kingdom Hearts fans. Also, the comparison size between my chocobo and Zuya's. Holy moly.
So there's actually these are different breeds of chocobo, as I recall from my Encyclopedia Eorzea. But, like, the chocobo Zuya rides is specially bred for Lalafell size. They're pretty much the ponies of Eorzea, so she has a pony. Now, when you do first start off, your chocobo will be the traditional yellow. You will have to buy special feed for your chocobo in order to color them. It's just, man, I colored my chocobo the day they came out with that feature, and I've never turned back. Like, it's always been this color for about 4 years.
I forgot I have
But
an
we
on-screen
have
too.
we're going to pretend that Zuya and Larx were able to pick out their special designated chocobos, and it's a color that suits their personality.
Do you have anything there to say? No, you say the same thing.
It's like, Midfilia, did you shoo those men out with the broom?
Oh, people have moved.
Oh, yeah, I can see that right away.
Oh, Thancred is way over there. Okay, Papalimo. Following the calamity, each nation's armed forces underwent large-scale restructuring centered upon its grand company. In Gridania, the Order of the Twin Adder absorbed both the Wood Whalers and the God's Quiver, while the Lominsons enacted the complete merger of the Maelstrom and the Knights of the Barracuda. Ul'dah is the odd nation out, having made no notable charges to its armed forces. As before and in the spirit of the Sultanate, each entity retains a certain degree of independence.
And money being bribed into them.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, what do you have to say? Let me see if I have this right. You're an adventurer who's a scion and a flame? Or an adder? Golly, how do you keep track of everything? Well, I have this character card that I look at. It must be fun pairing up with lots of different people, though. Me? I'm always with Papalimo. Come to think of it, why am I always with Papalimo?
I don't know, you have to tell me, Ida.
Ida has to be babysat by a 45-year-old Lalafell. How old is he? 44 or something? He's in his 40s.
Thancred, did you get your big knife, or are you just sitting and tie him out?
He's like, I come over here to cry sometimes, it's okay.
The incident with the traitor still weighs heavily on everyone's mind, the Flame General's most of all. And although he cannot be expected to know what evil lurks in the hearts of every man under his command, the revelation is nevertheless a devastating blow to his authority. Even so, it warrants saying that you should not let this tragedy color your opinion of the man. In all my years working with the Flame General, I've never had a reason to doubt his capacity to lead. Oh, that's good.
Robot's just can't be perfect. And I mean, any of the leaders we will see are not perfect.
Oh, we have one of the brothers.
Brennan.
We have Brennan now. Oh, God. I heard tell of one of me brothers came through not long ago. Looks like I just missed him, though. I ain't seen either of them since the calamity. Didn't even know they were still alive. But after running into folk who swore they knew me time and again, I reckon they had to be out there somewhere. I've been traveling and peddling in the hopes I find me brothers ever since. If you see a peddler who looks like me, let him know that Brennan's looking for him, would you?
Do the triplets ever meet up? Or are they
I don't
always,
know.
like, fated to be separate?
I have no idea. What are you guys doing behind the curtains?
Are you talking to Y'shtola or Urianger first?
Y'shtola. Urianger's a train wreck.
Oh god, I gotta voice both of them either way. We will continue to focus our efforts on investigating the primals. The Amalja are not the only tribe that have succeeded in summoning its deity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Urianger, why did you have to stand up in order to talk to me? You were at an appropriate height for a Lalafell, and then you just stood up and Zuya had to break her neck because you're a damn Elizabeth. Fate shall be thy guide. When our purposes become one, once again shall our past lead us here. I've been reading a lot. Our city of learning is naught but shadows. Ere the light of dawn breaketh, shall we follow whither the sand blows.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Did you get all that?
No.
Oh, look who has showed up to the Waking Sands.
So, as a reminder, she was part of the Tamtara group that had somebody die in it, and they all broke up like a really bad boy band.
Yup.
Or maybe a very popular, but do boy bands usually just break up really messily?
Sometimes.
Have we met somewhere before? You must be quite the accomplished adventurers to be welcomed into these halls. Me? No one's ever expected much of me. I usually just fall in with shitty parties with dead people in it. And so far, I've done a fine job of living down to their expectations.
Oh.
Okay,
She's not
well,
handling what happened with Avir well.
I mean, she's also got a shitty attitude to begin with.
That is true. I didn't like how she
Uma
really...
Thurman.
What is she doing?
Let's go ahead.
Oh,
She's
no.
just kind of sitting there. Uma Thurman has even more people. Hold on, I'm still behind on your stream, so I'm like, are you talking to her?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. I've been chatting with Percivaze, and we both swear there was another member of our crew. We still ain't figured out a way to prove who it was, but you just wait and see. It won't be long before everyone sees us for the heroes we is. God, Uma Thurman, can you, like, talk differently? Also, like, why are you hiding behind this guy?
I know, right? She's like intimidated.
I don't know.
That's weird. Okay, Arnvald, what's up, buddy? I hear you pledged yourself to a grand company. Me, I don't think I could do it. I'd never feel like one of them, no matter what the recruiters say. Okay. What up, Ollie? I'm not sure I grasp the purpose of these remembrance ceremonies. Whether you remember or rewrite the past, what does it matter? It isn't as though you can repeat it. Our present-day enemies ought to serve as sufficient motivation, don't you think? The only lesson I believe we should take from the calamity is that far greater threats can and will appear. I mean, I agree. However, you shouldn't also not look at what happened in the past, because it's also what's putting you on the line where you're going on now. But it's like, you know, you can't...
What's the thing, like, those who don't study the past are doomed to repeat it?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the line? I don't know for sure.
Yep, that is the line.
I like how we have, like, a Makote woman sitting on this chair over here, but she doesn't have a name. She's just here.
Just Makote lady.
The Scions are starting to pick up more and more people, though. They're becoming a popular place.
Yeah, like every single time we do something, there's more and more people that flock to the Waking Sands.
Oh, the Lalafell that was picking up pebbles now is now a supplier.
Yeah, he also sells the music here, too.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wait. Do I already have this? I'll have to check it later. Collection time.
Welcome back, Larx and Zuya. Lady Minfilia waits you within. Well, you don't have a name, you're just Scion the 7th Dawn. By the way, here's some thanks.
Have some thanks.
Oh, hello, Minfilia. Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, I know things, that's why, so don't ask. Why the
I listen in on all of your link pearls. This stuff is broken open like you wouldn't believe. I can hack into every link pearl.
How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tale of your heroics. Heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you guys with us, Larx and Zuya. Now, when last we spoke, I said that I wanted you to meet some friends. Did I not? Well, I neglected to mention you've already met.
It's Urianger.
It's Urianger.
And they're like, no, we don't want to listen to
No,
Rian.
it's good. It's all good.
Rian just like pray speak it, and they're like, no.
No. Tataru, please show them in.
Oh, this way, sirs.
Oh.
Hello.
Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we've properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs.
And I'm...
Gods, man, spit it out, will you?
Wedge at your service.
I am pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions, such as airships, grow even more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this, we needed the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garlean Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Oops, did I say Garlean?
It's
Garland.
Garland.
Garland Ironworks.
It is Garlean technology.
Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Yay! Like every soul here, I love Eorzea. That's good. I'm glad you love it.
It's hopes, it's dreams. It's like, please stop, we need to wait.
And I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. Oh God, are you gonna make me cry? I'm gonna cry. I'm literally crying now. I'm crying and spiraling out of control. We must make Mom happy.
Yeah, he's just standing there emotionless, like, Larx, don't start crying, please.
I'm already on the floor sobbing.
For coin and country complete.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm all about that coin.
Because you know I'm all about that coin, Alright, Minfilia, what's up? Sylph management. Minfilia needs you to investigate the Sylphs. The what?
The lettuce babies.
Now, having set aside the formalities...
Oh, voice.
We got our voice acting budget back.
We have a favor to ask of you.
Absolutely. Anything for you.
Urianger, have the documents arrived
good,
from
I
the
don't have to
students of
voice acting.
Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
They're not going to attack you on sight.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained. Until such time as we know, it would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
I don't know what I should be worrying. I forgot what I've forgotten.
What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda. who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
Garuda can't be
In
fucked
short,
with.
it is essential that we approach the Sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the Sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us? I am grateful.
I'm glad you're grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
Alright, we're switching from Thancred to Ida and Papalimo, the weird duo.
Let's see, eventually, do you have anything else to say? Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to make contact with the Sylphs with the ultimate goal of finding a peaceful resolution to the threat posed by Ramuh. Be fairly warned. The Sylphs are a unique people, to say the least, and you may find yourself bewildered by their customs at first. Yet, know that Ida and Papalimo will be on hand to support all your endeavors. Okay. I'm praying to God no one has moved around in the Waking Sands. I'm pretty sure they did, though.
Well, they've had to, because Ida and Papalimo are supposed to be left.
Oh, yep, they have moved. Well, let's see, Biggs and Wedge are now over here.
It's always fun to talk to your coworkers in the workplace, though.
What up, Biggs? We haven't forgotten how much you saved us. Don't worry, Wedge and I mean to repay the favor in kind. That's good.
Wait, where are they right now?
What up, Wedge? Where Thancred was.
Oh. I'm like all the way in the storeroom already. Whee. Gotta walk up to Wedge and actually talk to him. I like it here. Safe, hidden, a bit dank and dingy perhaps, but I've known worse. Plus the receptionist was rather charming, don't you think?
Uh-oh. Don't trust that little demon.
Wedge is like hot Lalafell ladies in your area.
Oh. Oh, that Elizin is very mad with this very nerd here.
He just keeps going.
Let's start with Brennan. The merchants told me it was Brent that delivered the goods. Maybe if I wait a while, he'll come back with another shipment. Maybe. Urianger.
Oh gosh. Ramuh, beloved primal of the Sylphs, rooted is he in the laws of Eld, the stern arbiter of the forest. Legend hath it, this thunderous entity appeareth in the guise of an elderly sage. Thus doth history oft speaketh of the old man of the woods. You could have just said Ramuh looks like an old guy.
Right? Oh, what's up? Oh, Abba's back. Let's talk to you.
He came back from his mission.
They tell me you were instrumental in Ifrit's defeat. Bravo, Larx, bravo! Perhaps you heard of my exploits. The Flames and I struck a decisive blow against the Lizardmen by destroying and pillaging their stores of crystals. Aye, they won't be summoning their primal again anytime soon. Well, that's good to hear. How are you feeling, Arnvold? Oh, in parentheses, Abba neglects to mention that our allied forces suffered heavy casualties. The operation succeeded, but at great cost. With an outcome like that, should we truly consider it a victory? Abba says we should, but I'm not so sure. Arnvold, can you just, like, be happy?
He's like, no.
Just smile. Like, just one smile.
It's like, I got too much anxiety.
What up, Y'shtola?
With the addition of the 2 engineers you rescued, the Waking Sands has become lively indeed. Were you aware that the entry to the Sands requires the fulfillment of certain conditions? One must either gain recognition from the Scions or earn the approval of Tataru. Our law-felling clerk has quite a discerning eye for character.
That's so.
Tataru is like, I'm automatic in.
Hello, Harry
Bird.
Harry Potter?
Harbert. He's a large, muscular Alvegan.
The name's Hardy, but...
I can't even pronounce my own name. It's hard.
I've taken up the residence here, for reasons I prefer not to delve into. Okay. I may not be of much use on the battlefield, but I know a thing or two about dealing with people. If you find yourself in a bind, you do well to avail yourself of my services. Oh.
What exactly are those services?
Oh, Uma Thurman, I think, found her friend, I think.
Guess what, Zuya, Larx? We found our 3rd man. It's with bleeding Satsful, whatever the fuck his name is. Bugger me, how could I ever forget about Satsful? Aye, the 3 of us was always together. I think...
Oh, boy. Oh, there's...
Memory problem.
Hello, Levain.
She's just like, I want to be alone. Once upon a time, I aspired to make my name as an adventurer. It all came crashing down that fateful day when I lost the man who led my party. The man who had won my heart.
Oh.
Wait, was there a love triangle going on?
Okay, I did not know that. So she had a thing for Avir.
But Avir was... He was engaged to
That
Edda.
explains why he was so mean to Edda. Because he was having a secret affair.
Oh my god, they were having a secret affair. Oh my god, it's so juicy.
Oh my god.
If I could not protect my love, how could I hope to protect the realm? I sunk into the depths of despair. Like right now.
Oh my god.
Is it not? Others may have come to join some great cause, while I am only here because I have nowhere else to go.
Oh my god.
Oh.
How come I've never known that?
I don't know. I don't recall it either myself.
Oh, well.
Alright, again, recall the party back from Tamtara. So we have Edda, the healer, and Avir, the tank, and now this archer, the Yavin. She's like... So, Yavin and Edda are both in love with the same man, but, like, Avir did not sound very friendly with Edda, even though they were supposed to be engaged to each other.
Mm-hmm. And that also explains why she was the one that was the most meanest. Especially when she said, I've never liked you, and it's like, well, then now that explains it. Oh my god.
Gosh, this is like high school drama, but now in adventuring.
Oh, it's so juicy.
So you guys like, give me that tea.
What up, Tataru? Gamara, last trust your investigations very well. Oh, okay. That's great. Bye. Okay,
so
we're
going outside now.
So we speak with Vorsail at the Adder's Nest. Okay.
I'll meet you in Gridania.
Okay. I'm still in a state of shock over that.
Juicy. I swear, I even did this on my alt character and I didn't take note of that. I also didn't spend too much time talking to the NPCs. Is that the only time you could have gotten that information?
Yeah.
That might be why some people might not have gotten it.
Yep.
I got...
That's crazy. I'm flabbergasted.
Of Sordid love triumph. Poor Etta though, and obviously like she got the short end of the stick. Like obviously Avir was going to probably dump her.
Yeah.
They weren't even gonna probably have a wedding.
That's just so heartbreaking. Whatever, Sale.
Ugh. Okay, this guy gave me so much trouble in Triple Triad.
I know.
You owe me cards, my dude. Give me all your.
We know
fucking
far
money.
too little of the Sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the Scions once more if we are to... Beg pardons. It is a terrible habit of mine to think aloud. But tell me what brings you to the Adder's Nest. Well, I want some thanks. We come in peace. Commander Vorsail has been awaiting the aid of the Scions.
Once again, true to Ella's fashion, he's breaking his neck looking at Zuya. Like, you can't even see his face because it's just covered in his collar.
Oh, now it says Captain. Well, if it isn't Captain Shallow, who was private 3 seconds ago, reporting for duty. That's the zeal I like to see from an enterprising young serpent.
So he tells Zuya, is like, oh, it's an adventure. Zuya's like, I guess I'm just, chop liver. He's like, do you seek to entwine your destiny with the twin adders? Zuya's like, no, I hate you guys. Do you have Ida and Papalima walking?
Yeah.
Morning, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today.
Ida and Papalimo. Always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the Elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the Sylphs' relation to the primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning amongst our rank. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of a chance that the summoning of the primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we strike at Ramu, or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you Scions come in. Okay.
But nah, they're just like, ooh.
Okay. The Sylphs of Little Solus remain untempered, and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and Edoic bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of productive parley. En route to Little Solus, you will come upon the Hawthorn Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. Friendly Palvir with the Sylphs. This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorn Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there.
A friendly Palvir indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalimo.
Who?
Because I'm gonna kick his ass. Alright, I might have to call it before we hit the Sylphs because I'm super tired.
Alright, sounds like a plan. So, next time that we do our stream, we will be doing more of the story with the Sylphs. But, shameless plug aside, if you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up. It really does help support this video and the channel. And if you like what you saw today, hit that subscribe button so you be more of the stream family, and also hit the bell to get notified in the next time that we do a stream or a video. So next time that we're back, we will be heading to East Shroud and deal with the Sylphs. So thank you guys so much for watching.